Okay. Right. Have you had much experience with gaffer tape over the years?
Not a lot, but occasionally it comes in useful.
Right. So, what? Oh,
My old employer used to get himself wrapped up in it.
your old employer?
Yeah, my gaffer.
Did you tape him while he was there?
No, I didn't have a recorder.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that would have been one of the first instruments you would have learnt at school.
What, a recorder?
Hmm.
It was the first instrument we tried at school, yeah. Awful. Never did like that instrument recorder.
That's it.
Never did like it.
Hey, Grass, shall I do a shocking close-up very quickly? Are you gonna react to it? Because I'm gonna press the button now. And don't go back too violently because you might hit your head on the shelf. You ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. It's in your eye.
Oh, I've gone all dizzy. Oh,
I better retreat a bit.
I've gone all dizzy.
Okay.
I've gone all Larry Grayson.
Larry Grayson. Yes.
Seems like a nice boy.
Yes. No, you were amused by him the other evening, weren't you? Yes. Yeah.
He was very funny. He was very funny. His mannerisms.
Yeah. Can you recreate them?
Hmm?
Can you recreate them?
Oh, what a gay day. That's one of them. You shut that door. What else? Can't think of any others that he did.
I'm just thinking. Did he ever take over from Parkinson interviewing people?
No, he didn't.
Because I thought you could interview this fan.
I'm very sorry.
Well, the fan will cool you down a bit if you want.
Oh, somebody's coming in.
I've known him for years.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, he's ever so good.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Elton, it's me with my granddaughter.
Hello.
I lost your card, you know, with your bloody number on, so I've had to come all the way down.
Hello.
A trim. If you could give me a good trim,
Right.
and my granddaughter,
Right.
she wants a trim.
A bit off the ends, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
then.
yeah, when did you want to come in then?
Well, it'd have to be at this time because of my granddaughter.
All right then.
Because she goes to Drumfield School,
Yes.
Henry Fenshaw.
Okay.
So it'd have to be around this time.
Yeah. All right then.
So
Well,
we
I
don't
can-
want no big style. Well, mine does.
No.
But, so it won't take too long.
Well, I'll just ask my senior apprentice if you can have a look at the appointment.
Yeah, I'm not an apprentice.
Graham's a very good hairdresser as well. But could you have a look in the book while I'm filming you? I'm filming him.
Oh, this a woman.
He's an almost famous person.
Who is that?
Who?
Graeme Simpson, you are.
I'm not famous. No.
Oh,
You've been-
Graeme Simpson, though.
He's great.
Yeah, but what do you do? Why are you famous?
Oh no,
I'm
well
not
he's
famous,
probably
he's messing about.
Oh,
he's a bit famous because he was on the hospital radio, and he's done DJing before.
Was on,
No, I was on Penison Radio.
my son was
Is that
on
not
BBC
hospital?
radio the
Right.
other week. They phoned him up
Yeah.
because he's got a shop in Rotherham. It's called True Face. He does lips, eyes, cheeks, you know, also. So they phoned him up to ask him about like Katie Price. Do you think she's got too far with all the, you know, that type of thing?
So can you manage to see which day we're on?
Phew. Yeah, that's a point.
Okay. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, I was telling her she was there. I said, oh, but I bet your hair's not on there. You that she said, I've just told you.
What
Very
date?
good.
What date will it be on?
Well, you could come tomorrow evening if you want.
What about tomorrow evening, Sue?
So that's Thursday, isn't it? Well, I mean about this time. When is it Wednesday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Poof. Can you
What date is it
discern which?
tomorrow?
Well, there's Jack is in at the bottom of the column. You'll know which day it is. It's the one next to the ring pulls in the middle. The no, that ring.
Jack's here.
Yeah, that's it. Well, just what time then should we say? What time is it now? About 5, is it?
Yes.
Well, 5 tomorrow in the same column on the same day.
Okay, what your name?
Anna and Nevea.
Anna.
Anna and Nevea.
Nevea.
Neverh.
Nev.
Aeh.
Not R.
Yeah. It's Evan spelt backwards.
H.
Oh, heaven spelled backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better take one of his cards because if you lose.
I know. I keep. No, I'll know I'm coming. But I'll take one.
It's the see
Yeah,
behind
there's
that
some
green
crops up
card.
and you
There's
have to
some
make
yellow
it.
ones.
Something-
Green one way.
Yellow one there. Yeah.
If something,
Alright.
yeah, if something
That's
crops
great.
up, you might need to ring.
Yeah, that's
How
very
much do I
sense-
need to bring with me?
Well,
Elton?
well,
Because I've got cards. So.
well, probably about £10 each. It'd be about £20 altogether. All right.
Between 20 and 30 because
Well-
you got to do some trim. Mine's
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, I'll do.
And a style.
I'll do my
something.
best. I'm sure we'll be able to
Thank
do something.
you, Elton.
All right then.
So I'll bring about £30 with me. love.
Yeah,
Go on.
okay then. Thank you very much. Have you got all your stuff?
Yes.
All the best to you then.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
See you again, nearly famous man.
Yes. Well, sorry, I thought you were on hospital radio,
No.
but it was Penistone.
No, it's Penistone Radio.
Well, that's probably more substantial than hospital radio, isn't it? Isn't the
it's just-
hospital just one hospital at a time, or does it tend to do a few hospitals?
What?
Hospital radio, is it sometimes a few different hospitals, say in London, or is it just one hospital?
No, I think it's there's a few hospital radios.
Yeah, so there's not as far as you know, there isn't a hospital radio that does a few different hospitals simultaneously.
Well, I think that the Hallamshire covers like the Northern General and stuff like that.
Oh right, the Hallamshire radio
Yeah,
covers the Northern General.
I think
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
Think it does.
Yeah, well that seems sensible anyway.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was Penistone Radio I was working at, which isn't hospital radio. It's just a community radio station.
Can you remember the what do you call it, the music that interrupts sometimes? You know,
Penistone FM.
was that it then?
Serving the community. It's PFM.
Yeah.
Now
So
here-
did you do that yourself then?
Yeah,
Or?
well, you have to press a few buttons. When I had a show, they gave me a show 12 o'clock till
Yeah.
2 o'clock, and you press a button when you've got to do the weather report or
Yeah.
whatever. You press a button, and here's today's weather with,
Yes.
remember to go out with your umbrella if it's raining, and stuff like that.
So it was
They
never
do the
like
Penistone
whether to have a cheese sandwich or a ham
They
sandwich.
cover the Penistone show and everything like that.
Yeah.
And a guy called Steve Dobson was when I went to volunteer with him, he was my tutor,
Yeah.
because I was even though I'd done discos for years, I all this gear was completely new to me, and yeah.
I'm just thinking this could be like an interview for a job. I mean, would you fancy doing DJing again?
I've thought
Now
about-
you're a bit older.
I don't know if I've got the energy to do night discos like I did with weddings and things like that.
No, but I was on about doing what do you call it, a radio program, because that's a kind of DJing, or would you?
Well, I always my ambition was always to get onto radio.
Right.
When I was doing that work out at 5 Acres and places like that,
Yeah.
I was I wanted to become a radio DJ. I used to listen to
Yeah.
Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker was my favourite DJ in Radio 1,
Right.
and he still does it now on various radio stations.
Yeah.
And
If I put you on the spot now, right? What would you say if you were introducing Johnny Walker? 1, 2, 3.
I would introduce him as the main. I don't know. I can't think of the right word, but he was a very big influence on what I wanted to do. Although I never actually achieved it, but yeah, he was a very, very laid back sort of presenter, not a jokey, not a Tony Blackburn sort. Although I've grown to quite like Tony Blackburn actually.
Yeah.
But no, Johnny Walker was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And I like John Peel as well, and
Yeah.
people like that, and other Stuart Henry who came from Luxembourg Radio and stuff like that.
So if I pretend to be Johnny Walker now, I'm handing over to you. Right, I'll probably sound nothing like him because I don't ever heard of him or anything like that. Right, I'm just about to finish now, and I'd like to introduce you to Graeme Simpson. He's not so young anymore actually, but he's a new DJ to Radio World, and so I understand he's quite an admirer of mine, aren't you, Graeme?
Yes, indeed. You were my favourite DJ ever, and the one that made me want to get onto the radio. If I had to follow anyone's style, that would be the style I'd want to follow. Well,
do excuse me, Graeme, but have the workmen managed to open the doorway a little bit wider so I can get my head through it after your wonderful compliment?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I suppose so.
Anyway, Graeme, it's been great to talk to you, and hopefully we see you about the same time tomorrow. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have Graeme Simpson now, and he's going to his first improvised tune, because he makes his own tunes up. He's going to recreate the Crossroads theme in his own imitable way. After 3, Graeme. 3, 2, 1.
That's wrong soap, isn't it?
No. Well, it wouldn't be really like that, because I'm not the real Johnny Walker.
I'm trying to do crosswords.
I know. You're good at you like.
Crossroads, not crosswords.
Yeah.
Crossword book in there.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
I'm struggling with one across.
Da, 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 da. That's the rock version.
Any clue for one down? It starts with A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crosswords.
I think the thing is, if you have a go and it falls flat, sometimes when you improvise and it does like that, I think people still have a laugh because they think, well, if they can get on the radio, maybe I could. So to me.
Yeah, I've always fancied doing it again, but I was a bit nervous about it. I as usual, I let myself down by not thinking I was good enough, and.
But the thing is to let other people decide.
And I got into terrible panic attacks when I first started. When he first gave me a show to do, I was really nervous about it. You know what I mean? And I wasn't very good, I don't think.
Well, I mean, I put you on the spot today. I mean,
I've got it on computer actually. You can listen to it. It's awful. It's absolutely fucking.
Well,
awful.
if you, there may be younger people listening to this.
Sorry.
And you've just taught them a swear word.
Yeah, but you should beep it out normally.
Well, but I'm not technically able. Anyway, so yeah, but I mean, even on the BBC these days, they have the naughty words, indelicate words.
Yeah.
My mother, when she swore, because Betty of Betty Tigers, right, she always used to say fly boots and fish cakes. So that would, I mean, I don't want to, you've obviously got your own style and everything like that. So the only thing I would do, if I was your station manager, would say, well, I can understand your passion and everything, and occasionally you want to swear, but could you moderate your language by creating a different swear word, maybe beginning with the same letter? So instead of saying the F word, what would you say instead, Graeme Simpson?
Frigging.
Frigging. Is that something to do with
frigging
the string that you put up
Well,
by the ropes rather by the side of sails on a sailing ship.
well, it's like a mild swear word. All the frigging time, all that kind of stuff, instead of all the effing time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, fair
it's,
enough.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, I got in touch with Steve actually quite recently. But they've stopped doing the training now, so you just get chucked in at the deep end, which is. Well,
Yeah, but you've already done the training, haven't you?
I didn't do it all complete. I mean, I never thought I was quite good enough, and he kept. I said my accent, my voice sounds awful, that awful West Country bit of accent that I've got. It's awful.
Some people are like that though.
It's horrible, man. How can anybody like it?
Well, you spent some time in Scotland as well, so I mean, don't you?
Okay, then you. That's different. That is. That was if you're living up there in Aberdeen. That's great. I can understand that kind of accent very well.
Can you combine Scottish with Indian?
No.
Okay, I'll just give you a clue,
Okay,
right?
no.
A silly song I thought of, right? No, it's tricky, but but this is combining a Scottish song with an Indian song, right? You ready? I love a lassie, a mango lassie. It's a kind of Indian drink. Mango lassie, you see.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And the original, about loving a Scottish girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, laugh later if you want.
Okay, I'll think about it.
But
If I've got nothing to do in a while, I'll laugh.
yeah.
And people might ask what I'm laughing at. I'll just say I don't know. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought about going back on the radio though.
Well, I definitely think you could. I mean, I think I suppose it's like plants, don't you think? Don't you think you're like a plant? If you've got the right environment and the right warmth around you and the right sort of input and encouragement, then you'd flourish, sort of thing. Because you are a plant growing man.
Yeah, I get put off easy by people that are people that are really confident or appear to be confident.
Yeah.
And they're in your face and all that. They just put me back. I always think, well, they're much better than I am. Much better,
But what about this?
And it comes across.
What about this hero of yours, Johnny Walker, though?
Johnny Walker, not Jenny. Johnny.
Sorry.
Yeah, he was not a girl.
I know. I'm a hairdresser and I mispronounce worms occasionally.
Worms.
Yeah, did that one deliberately
Yeah.
to catch you out.
You
Oh,
did.
not to catch you out, but go on. Yeah. Anyway, so basically, I wonder what would you ask him if you asked him about? Because maybe if you admire his style, maybe he had the same kind of concerns that you have. You know what I mean? Thinking, oh, so and so's very confident, and so and so's full of himself and that kind of thing. Maybe they won't like me with my sort of genuine appreciation of music and sort of more quieter style.
Yeah.
You see, he might have had the same doubts really and overcome them through encouragement, through no disastrous amateur video interviews. Like, no, it's good.
Good.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, I've got some copies of it that they take for me, and it just makes me cringe listening to it.
Right.
I'll listen. You can listen to it if you want.
But I tell you what though, Graz, when I've been interviewing you before, people have watched it on the YouTube.
I doubt that very much.
They have. And they've said they liked it.
No, they like you probably.
Well, I think the thing is, I mean, I hope they like me as well, but it takes two to drink 2 cans of tango simultaneously.
Takes two to tango.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're thinking about product placement and that kind of thing, and trying to sell, do you like that tango? We could do anti-product placement. You'd probably get sued actually by saying you don't like tango. I've never tried it very much.
Ray Wilkins was the voice behind that tango advert.
Was he?
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
you.
you've been tingled.
Are you serious? The footballer? Gosh, and he died. Not.
Yeah, but he didn't die of tango poisoning.
No, he was no.
He had a very severe heart attack, and he was in hospital. He had a very serious heart attack, and he went into hospital, and he died on the 4th of April, 2018. Exactly 1 week to the day that my dad passed away. He passed away on the 11th of April, which
Yeah,
also happened to be me and Caroline's wedding anniversary.
yeah.
So, yeah. But he did the advert, the voice bit for the advert on Tango Orange.
Oh well, that's something I hadn't heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I wonder how they came to pick him then.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, did he? I mean, was this after his football career? I mean,
yeah.
maybe he was a pundit,
Yeah, he was a pundit. Yeah, he was.
and somebody liked the sound of his voice, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had a proper. He wasn't a proper Cockney accent, but he had a very noticeable accent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, mind you, he was one of my favourite all-time footballers. Anyway,
yeah.
I know Ron Atkinson didn't like him much, called him the crab and all that stuff, didn't he?
Why did he call him a crab
Because
then?
he said that Wilkins only ever went sideways.
Oh, I see.
You know, he never went.
He played for England though.
He played for England because he was a bloody good player.
Mm.
He was a great player. When I used to go to Old Trafford, and I remember one match against Birmingham, and it was really boring, and I ended up just focusing on Ray Wilkins instead
Mm.
in the entire match, just to see how he took up space and what he did with the ball and look up and see what the vision is, and he's a great player.
Did the Manchester United manage to win that day?
No, I think it was a draw.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, they
When
might.
he scored the goal that took us 2-1 up in the cup final at 83,
Yeah,
I was right behind the net that day.
yeah. That was against Brighton, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Because
think.
my initial thing was, oh God, Ray Wilkins got the ball, he'll put it over the bar or something.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It was a beautiful goal.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's.
So, is there anything else you'd like to know from the world of Graeme Simpson?
Yeah. Well.
Is your
Yeah.
camera switched on?
I followed him all this time. He's been spinning out all these stories, and I've been completely fooling him all this time.
I noticed that was them two that's just come in. That was a prime opportunity to do a trim that girl, but no, you've got to be else. And this is what I'm saying. It's impossible to get. Going to be impossible to work.
Hey, we could.